Step 1, get your bread. Step 2, grab your Jif. I really don't like that I grabbed the bread upside down.
That's a thick slab right there.
Now you just want to draw the border wall between the United States and Mexico, and then a portrait of Donald Trump. It's so thick. I'm like shaking. I want this sandwich so bad. Watch your man, ladies.
A throwback.
Only the real fans will get that one. Let's go.
Some random pedestrians just walking around wondering why they're being chased by the Autobots.
What's up?
Get up here.
Okay. I'm on my way.
He's in bed. Look at him.
I was in bed, bitch.
Well, get up here.
Okay, I'm on my way.
Okay, better be. So if you guys remember one of my videos a while back, I replaced the camshaft position sensor because I was getting a check engine light, and that's what I thought it was. And in that video, I told you guys not to trust a kid on the internet because I was wrong. The code is not for a crankshaft position sensor, it's for a camshaft position sensor. But what I didn't realize is that that code is actually a common problem for the alternator going bad. Not the alternator itself, but the diode on the back that sends the AC current through the wiring harness. The first code that gets tripped up is the cam position sensor. So I went to the store and I had my alternator tested, and sure enough, it said that the diode on the back was messed up. So today, I'm finally gonna be replacing my alternator. So I'm gonna start off by pulling off the intake tube right here, and that'll give us access to the lower portion of the engine bay. Okay, so for the intake tube, you actually don't have to disconnect this because you can just pull the front of it off the throttle body and take the top half of the air box and set it up here. And then the next step is to loosen the tensioner and take the belt off of the pulleys. So to do this on this car, you're gonna need a 1/2-inch socket or ratchet. You can also use a breaker bar. And so you're gonna put this into the tensioner like this, and then you're gonna push the tensioner down that way, like that. When you do this, you'll see that the belt loosens itself, that, and then you can just pull it off the top of the alternator. And then slowly release the tension. Don't let it boing.
It gets to be like 45 degrees, and then people are just like, I better put on my studded tires. Stupid. Ew.
All right, so there's gonna be a bolt that's on the inlet tube from your radiator, and there's gonna be one on this side and one on the other side of this bracket. You're just gonna wanna loosen those two bolts, and the bracket should stay on the alternator. Lastly, before you can take the alternator out, there's this little clip that's mounted onto this bracket. You're just gonna wanna kind of wiggle this until you get that clip out of there. Come on now, Sonny. Don't be shy.
Those are the sounds of a man hard at work.
There's a couple bolts down at the base of the alternator that hold the alternator in, and then you can use this bracket to kind of pull it out. And then I think you can take this bracket off of the alternator after you get it out. I don't know, we'll see. I'm kind of just figuring it out as I go. I told you not to trust kids on the internet. So after you get those bolts loosened, you can use this bracket that I told you to leave on here and just kind of grab your alternator by the balls. Ow!
Get out of my shot, you demon.
If something didn't go wrong, are you really working on a car? The answer? Find out after these messages.
Cheese and rice lasagna that's a day old.
And we're back.
So I was wrong. I'm gonna need to take the throttle body off. Not a big deal. It's just a couple bolts on the top and then a couple underneath, and then the throttle body will come down. You also want to make sure you may not need to unplug the sensors. We'll see.
Throttle body.
Also, you should disconnect the battery. I forgot to mention that. Once you get the alternator pulled, you want to disconnect the connectors on the back of it so that you can reconnect them to the new alternator. And yeah. All right, stop.
While Kaidan's trying to get the alternator thing ready, I'm gonna show you around his car. This is where the go juice goes.
What?
That's
Battery's
life.
good.
That's life if I've ever heard it. That's not
Well,
what we
that's
want.
probably the part that I'm least concerned about,
I
is
just-
the battery.
I just had a bad zoom where I tried to zoom out but zoomed in.
Yuck, bitch.
Damn, boy.
It happens more than you think.
What are we gonna do?
I'm gonna start it. I really hope that this works. I did everything right, except for when I messed up, but...
I think it's done.
Look at that! Look at that! Now don't forget, you can always return the core to your auto parts store and get their core exchange back. Usually it's like $11 to $18. Maybe it depends on the alternator. I don't know. They'll figure it out. I was hoping to walk out of frame, but they followed me. Alright, so I just finished editing the video and I'm super freaking tired because midway through my edit, the program crashed and I lost pretty much the entire thing. I see you looking. Anyway guys, I hope that you enjoyed today's upload. I know it's a little bit shorter. You keep your eyes on your homework, damn you. I hope you enjoyed today's upload. I know that the uploads have been kind of short recently. I think that it's a little bit better if I have like 8 to 10 minute videos that I can put out like once or twice a week rather than like one 12-minute video that takes me 2 weeks to put out. I don't know. Make sure you leave a comment down below and let me know what you think. Do you guys like the shorter style or would you guys want to see more footage? Because I honestly feel like I deleted so much out of that video just because I didn't want it to seem like it wasn't flowing, I guess. I don't know. Also, if you guys want to see more college stuff, I can always post more shenanigans with my roommate. So there's that too. Fuck you looking at. Anyway guys, that's gonna wrap this one up. If you haven't already, be sure to leave a like down below and click subscribe. That really means a lot to me. And yeah, we're getting close to 300 now, so keep it up. I need like a slogan. What do I say? What do I say at the end of each video?
I don't know, it's gonna be the same for the rest of your own thing. Fucker.
Okay guys, I'll see you in the next one.